Hey guys, it's Luke Brenly, and today I want to talk to you about Fishin' Blues by Taj Mahal. It's a great fingerstyle guitar song in drop D tuning, and I made a free tab for you at the link below, so go ahead and download that and let's get started. So this song is in drop D tuning, which is probably the most common alternate tuning for the guitar. And we get to drop D just by dropping our low E string down a whole step to D. Now you can use a tuner for this, but I recommend doing it by ear. It's great practice. We already have a D string, right? We have the fourth string, which is a D note. So if we play our low E string, we can just detune until we hear that D an octave lower, like this. So it'll take some practice, but it's worth it. So Taj Mahal plays this song a few different ways and never really the same way twice. On the record Giant Steps, which is where I heard it first, he plays the song without a capo. So that's what we're going to do today. There are only 4 chords in this song with just some slight variation. So let's go ahead and take a look at those 4 chords. The first chord is regular old D. But because we're in drop D tuning now, we can play our low 6th string and we get that full resonant D in the bass. Then we have a G chord. It looks like this. Check out my left hand here. My 3rd finger is playing the 5th fret on the 6th string. 4th string is open, 3rd string is open, and then my 1st finger is playing the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. So that's our G. Then we have A, which is just our regular old A chord. And then we have E major. Now because we're in drop D, we have to fret the 2nd fret on the 6th string to get our root note here. And then the rest of the notes on the top 4 strings are the same as your regular E major chord in standard tuning. Now Taj plays this chord with his thumb fretting the 6th string like this. Which is a great way to do it. But if you're not comfortable fretting with your left-hand thumb, go ahead and play it like that, with your 1st finger playing the G string, 3rd finger playing the D string, middle finger playing the 6th string. Now throughout the whole song, except for the first 2 measures, we have an alternating bass in the right-hand thumb, either between the 6th string and the 4th string like this, or a couple times it's between the 5th string and the 4th string when we go to the A chord. So if you're not used to playing that style, take a look at some of the other videos I have on Travis picking or alternating bass style. So let's dive right in. In the intro, he's kind of playing the end of the chorus and mimicking the melody of the end of the chorus. So check this out. It starts off like this. First measure. Okay, so our thumb is alternating 6th string, 4th string, back to the 6th string. And the melody on top is going like this. One more time. Second measure. So same rhythm, the melody just moves up to the higher strings. So first 2 measures again. So 3rd measure is the first time we move from the D chord to the G chord, like this. One more time. And you'll notice too that from now on the thumb is just alternating between the 6th string and the 4th string, or sometimes the 5th and the 4th string. But that 3rd measure, it's just doing the 6, 4, 6, 4, like that. Okay, 4th measure. Same rhythm, notes are slightly different. 5th measure. So this is where we go from the D chord to the A chord. Check it out. So the first half of that measure, we just our regular old D chord, and we've got. And then the second half of the measure, we move to our A shape. Now I recommend doing the A, you can do it with your 1st finger, barring the D, G, and B strings. If that's too tricky, you can use your 3 fingers like this. And the right hand pattern starts with a pinch. And the pinch is just when we pick 2 strings at the same time with our right hand like this. In this case, it's the 5th string and the 3rd string. And the rhythm is like this. Okay, so that whole measure is. And then we've got two half notes for the end of the intro, which is this. You're just playing the D chord with the low bass twice. So let me play the whole intro for you one more time. Okay, so now we're at the verse, and the verse of this song is really just accompanying the singing. So it's not really so much playing the melody like we heard in the intro. So the main thing is to get that thumb part rock solid. So I would even recommend playing through the verse with just the thumb part to start. Check it out. I'm starting on measure 7 here. Okay, so that was just the thumb, and I was really concentrating on playing the notes as they're written on the transcription. So now let's take a look at what the chords are doing. Starts off with the D major chord for the first 2.5 measures like this. D, D still. Now here, the second half of the third measure of the verse, it goes to the A, and it's the same rhythm that we had at the end of the intro. It's this. Okay, so that's 3 and 4. So let's play the first 3 measures of the verse. Starts with the D. A. And we're back to the D chord for the 4th measure, and the rhythm is just like this. Then we've got 2 measures of D. Okay, very simple. Again, the thumb is just trucking along, this time alternating between the 6th and the 4th string. And I'm just gently picking the top 3 strings on the first beat of each of those measures like this. So I'm really just accompanying the vocal at this point. And it's like this. Bet your life, your sweet wife. Okay, so here's the 4th chord that we talked about. This is that E major chord in drop D tuning. So what we're going to do, let's try it with our thumb. Our thumb's going to fret the 2nd fret on the 6th string, and then our first finger's got the 1st fret on the G string. Our middle finger's got the 2nd fret on the D string, like this. That's what my left hand looks like. Now the right hand, in this case on the recording, he's just doing this. Okay? Thumb alternating between the 6th and the 4th string. And then he's just kind of lightly picking the G string quarter notes. Like that, okay? As long as you're making the E major chord with your left hand, pretty much whatever you do is going to sound great. Just remember you're kind of accompanying the vocal. Then we go right into a variation on the A major chord. This is kind of a classic blues, folk blues way to play an A major chord, and that's with the pinky playing the high A here. Okay? So it's, instead of just that, we are now extending the chord up to the 5th fret A on the 1st string. And he starts off with this little bluesy lick, just sliding from the 1st fret on the B string to the 2nd fret, like this. And the rest of the measure, the thumb is just doing alternating between the 5th string and the 4th string. So first beat. Okay, one more time. Second beat, we've got a pinch. D string, G string. Then here's that high A, played along with the 5th string open. Then the pinch again on the middle 2 strings. So let's put that all together. One more time. So let me play all 8 measures of the verse for you. Okay, great. So now let's take a look at the chorus. So it starts off back to that regular old D major chord on the first beat, and the thumb's alternating between the 6th and the 4th string, like this. Now on the recording, you'll hear him play this D higher up on the neck. I like the sound of that, but he doesn't play it on any of the live versions I found. So up to you. So let's go back to the open D shape here. We've got then D7, just regular old D7 in open position. Again, the thumb just trucking along, alternating between the 6th and the 4th string. So first two measures of the chord is D, D7. Then we go to our G chord again, and normally he doesn't really play the higher strings on this, again because he's accompanying the vocal, not so much playing the vocal melody on the guitar. That's it. And back to D. Now here is kind of similar to the intro, where he's playing the vocal melody on the guitar to finish up the chorus. So I'm at measure 19 now, and we're going to start playing more of that melody like we heard in the intro. Starting with the pinch, right hand thumb is playing the 6th string. First finger is playing the G string, 2nd fret. And then on the end of the first beat, we play the open B string, the 2nd string, with the middle finger, like this. And then thumb, 4th string. Third beat, thumb is back to the 6th string, and our left hand is making the full D chord. So we're picking the 3rd fret on the B string, like this. Then on the end of the 3rd beat, we just play the open B string, like this. And you can do that with a pull-off, or you can actually pick the note. Then the last beat of that measure is just the thumb on the 4th string, open, like this. Back to D. The vocal melody is going like this. Many fish bite if you got good bait. 21st measure, again, same as the intro. We're going from the D chord to the G chord like this. Just back and forth. And same for the 22nd measure too. So those two measures, 21st and 22nd, are like this. D, G, D, G. And the 23rd measure, the first half is D, and then we go to A with this rhythm. So it starts off on the 3rd beat with a pinch. Thumb is playing the 5th string, middle finger is playing the B string. And then on the end of the 3rd beat, our first finger plays the 3rd string. And then the 4th beat is a pinch again. Thumb is playing the 4th string, and middle finger is playing the 2nd string. Okay, so the 3rd and 4th beats are like this. 3 and 4, 3 and 4. Then the final measure is this. So let me play the whole song through for you one time. Okay, so that's Taj Mahal's Fishin' Blues. A really fun song to play, sort of a classic for drop D fingerstyle folk blues. I hope you love it. I hope it's inspiring. Download the tab, like, subscribe, share, comment, and let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you soon.